actually, by I think the first of the year. So some of that money will be going out. And I will also add that our treasurer has resigned. And so right now, I am double-hatted. And I would very much like for somebody to step up and fill out this year, at least, as treasurer. We do keep our books in QuickBooks, so it's helpful if you know QuickBooks. But Ann is willing to sit down and walk somebody through using QuickBooks. I think it's really pretty much like using Excel. We believe that we have a club copy of QuickBooks, which once she takes it off her machine can be put on somebody else's computer. So service above self. I'm encouraging anyone who might be interested in filling out the year for us to please let me know, because we'll have to get signature cards and all that taken care of. Excuse me. Another thing we discussed at the, and I'm not going to say the name right, the Oleratora Water Project. Now, Steve has been working to try to get the International Foundation to recognize that there's still some issues with that project. And as of the board meeting, we had not heard back. But since then, Steve Thompson, who is the Rotary International representative on the foundation, has responded to Steve, and he says that he never received the information that was sent to him at the end of December last year. And now he is saying, well, yeah, we need to take some action on this, but I don't know whether you've heard anything else, Steve.
I haven't heard anything back from him other than I sent him additional copies, and I'm waiting to hear from him.
Right. Steve provided him, all the information again so that you could get the big picture of what's going on. And the primary issue with that project, the well is working, everything is working, except there's concern over the level of fluoride in the water. And so I don't want to, dwell on that, but I just want to let you know that things don't always go as smoothly as we like, and Steve has really been working it to try to get this resolved. We already addressed the Warm project being on January 28th. Another thing that was brought up at the board meeting was that the Leonardtown High School Interact Group is meeting every Wednesday during lunch. There is, I think we may have brought this up earlier, but there's a new program within the schools that during lunchtime they have their club meetings, and this was an attempt to get the children more engaged in club activities, because a lot of times they couldn't stay after school, or they had other issues that would preclude them from being participants in clubs. And Chris says that he generally makes one meeting a month to sit with the youngsters at Leonardtown. And as we pointed out in the club survey, he'd be more than happy to have others help him with the interacting with the Interact Club at Leonardtown. He has reserved 3 spots, or we have actually, for RILA, the Rotary Youth Leadership Assembly, which is held in the middle of February, I think generally President's Weekend. So I don't know whether he's been able to get some of the high school children to participate in that, but we actually pay for them to go to this, and I'm sure that it's a very beneficial thing. And there's pretty good participation this year because of this methodology of having them meet at lunchtime. The next thing that I had was, there's a young woman named Omalayo Ojo who went to Leonardtown High School and has approached Leonardtown Rotary about applying for a global scholarship. She wants to go to school to the, I'm not going to remember the name. It's a school in London that specializes in international studies. She wants to pursue migration studies. And so the board has directed me to interview her, get a better sense of what it's going to take for her to go to school and, you know, just get some more information. So Robin and Dr. Michaels and I will interview her Saturday morning. She is actually in Nigeria right now, and so we're going to Skype, or there's another program we're going to use. She's actually quite an impressive young lady. I went on the internet because I was telling Kathy, I wasn't sure, kept saying it was a male, you know, and I'd say he's going to do whatever. And I thought, well, I better check this out. So I went on the internet and found her. She's got several YouTubes up. She's a and it is a she, which kind of, I think Omalayo is a very beautiful name, so I guess I should have known it would be a female, but she is a native of Nigeria. But as I said, graduated from Leonardtown High School and then went to Elon College, got quite a resume. So anyhow, I want to let you know that we're pursuing that, and what the responsibility of the club, if she were to get the scholarship, because she does have to apply, would be we would manage the funds for her. And she would we'd have to identify a club in London that would be her host club. So we've got a way to go yet with this process. She's looking to start school next fall. So I think we're still within the timeline that's recommended by Rotary International for one of these scholarships. We did file all the forms necessary with the IRS and the Secretary of State of Maryland, believe it or not, as a little not-for-profit club that, you know, just everything we make goes back out into the community. We are required to do this. And we have to pay the Secretary of State $50 in order to stay registered, which is kind of, you know, talk to the governor about that. It doesn't make sense to me that we need to do, you know, pay that much money. But anyhow, those forms do have to be filed every year. And I just want to let you know that that's been taken care of. And then the last thing that I have, and I was hoping that Robin would be here, and obviously she's got something else keeping her. All right. We were supposed to have elections at this meeting. And Robin has been working to get people to volunteer or to agree to be an officer next year. But because we do not have a treasurer, I think.
Oh, no.
I didn't hear you.
Yes.
Yes?
We have a treasurer.
You're the treasurer.
Yes.
Oh, right.
So we could have elections if you will. I've got the ballots according to our bylaws. We have to have a paper ballot. So I'm going to pass these out, and you could fill in Rush as treasurer. We have to, and the reason why we have to do this is we've got to let Rotary International know right after the first of the year who our officers are, and it's primarily the top four. Oh, I'm out of breath. So I want to point out this. If you look at your ballot, it does not have club service on it. We are going to do away with that lane because we have membership as a separate item, and that fell under club service. So the one item, so ignore the club service, but we do not have anyone for community service, I don't think. Because as you can see, Lynn is stepping up into being secretary for us.
Under duress. If somebody else wants to do it, I'll do community service.
Saying that you're going to do both? Is
No,
that?
if somebody will step up for secretary, I will take up.
Oh, no. Now you're stuck. So, anyhow, that is our slate for this year, for next year actually. And so you've got your little ballots, and if you'll vote, and then I'll just tell you the results next week. So, and I think if everybody is about, I should have asked, were there any nominations from the floor? Just don't jump up. Okay. All right, now, since we've taken care of that business, we'll go on to happier business and do the 50-50. And our numbers, our cards are getting smaller and smaller.